right, good morning everyone. Mike Moneypenny from the National Weather Service office in Raleigh, and we're set to begin our weekly briefing for the period from January 22nd through the 29th.
Click on the screen here. Okay, now you can use that.
Alrighty. We've got a fairly tranquil week after our initial 24 to 36 hour period here. And what you've got on your screen now, the weekly weather pattern. And if you'll notice in the upper left side, we have a cold front. It's moving into the mountains this evening. And it's going to be increasing our moisture over us, and we're expecting to see some showers start to break out tonight. And then going over to the midweek period, we have high pressure building in, which will be bringing us some cooler temperatures and very fair skies right on through the late week period. And on to the end of the week when we have another front which will be approaching. And this one looks like it could be a pretty good rain producer for us, and we'll talk about that as we go along. So for the upshot, looks like up until this front comes through tonight, mild temperatures and then cooler temperatures coming in for the mid and late week, and then starting to warm again back up on the weekend. So with the front coming in, and even during the winter time, we do have a little bit of thunderstorm potential. If you'll notice, this is the severe thunderstorm potential for the for Monday and Tuesday at the top two graphics. And we're not expecting severe, but we are expecting some potentially isolated thunderstorms as that front comes through late tonight and through tomorrow morning. And beyond that, clear sailing. So what I've got up here now, this is a screenshot of simulated radar coverage, and I've put it in motion so that we can kind of visualize what's going on. And starting right here at 7 p.m. this evening, very few showers into the overnight period. Showers beginning to ramp up around midnight. And then as we get in toward tomorrow morning, this front is going to be swinging into the western Piedmont and across our area and exiting by the early afternoon. You notice the timing here. Scattered showers tonight becoming more numerous, and there comes the front at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning and whipping across the coastal plain and off the coast by mid-afternoon tomorrow. The main thing we're going to see from this is the potential for some wind gusts. Now we have our what we call a low-level jet, which is going to be up to 60-70 miles per hour, which is going to be about 5,000 feet up in the atmosphere. So when we have showers come across, as they stretch up and build upwards, they can bring the momentum from the stronger winds up above down to the surface. So these are our expected maximum wind gusts tomorrow. And these are going to be not dependent on any thunderstorm activity. We're expecting good winds, and any potential convection could produce even stronger winds, even up to say 50 miles per hour if we get a good strong shower or a thunderstorm. So by tomorrow morning, we're looking at winds in the 15 to 30 mile per hour gusting range, and picking up to 40 miles per hour as we get into the very early afternoon. And then as the front pulls off the coast, you'll see the winds will be diminishing from the west as we get into the afternoon on the lower right-hand graphic. So that's going to be our main potential for any issues. It's just going to be widespread wind damage, just from winds gusting 40, perhaps even 50 miles per hour. Precipitation-wise, even with a good, strong, vigorous front coming through, there's not a whole lot of moisture available, and it's coming through very rapidly as well. So as you can see from our upper left-hand graphic, for today and even into tomorrow, we may get 1/4 inch of rain, but that would probably be the most we would see. A few areas could see a little bit more than that, if you get a couple of showers in a row. But for the most part, we're looking at 1/4 inch or less. And then as we get into the midweek period, Wednesday and into Friday, nothing, beautiful sunny skies. And then precipitation beginning to ramp up again, probably late on Saturday and mainly Saturday night and into Sunday. So really do need the water with our lower lakes and with the rivers running pretty low. So with that 7-day total gives us some hope that we may be seeing some improvement on our ongoing drought conditions as we get into very early next week. And as we look into the middle range, this is the 8 to 14 day temperature and precipitation outlook. And looks pretty good. On the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook, we're looking at a better chance of above normal temperatures than normal. And the normal highs, which I have on the screen there, 50 to 53 degrees. And our normal lows are running right at or slightly below freezing for this time of year. And the 8 to 14 day precipitation outlook, a little bit better chances than normal for getting some precipitation as we look into next week. So overall, not a bad outlook. A little warmer, a little wetter. So, in summary here, we're looking at cloudy skies and mild today, and these showers will become increasingly likely, along with potential for isolated thunderstorms from the west, and that'll be mainly after midnight tonight and in through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, windy and mild, temperatures climbing up 65 to 70 degrees even, as we look at the front is going to be coming through by late morning, but we're not going to see the cold air coming in until tomorrow night. So should see clearing tomorrow afternoon. Rainfall amounts are going to be on the light side, generally 1/4 of an inch or less. A few people might get a little more than that. Then our cooler temperatures will be settling in along with some beautiful high pressure, sunny and dry from the Wednesday through Friday time frame. And then as we get into next weekend, our next front will be swinging in from the west. We'll see our moisture beginning to increase, along with our temperature starting to warm up a little bit. We're looking at 60s again for next weekend, along with the increasing chances of precipitation into the Saturday night and Sunday time frame. So that really kind of wraps it up. We've got 2 precipitation potential periods here in our weekly briefing, mainly for tonight, tomorrow morning, and then again for late next weekend. So with that, I will open us up for questions.